The showcase mode trailer for WWE 2K26 just dropped online, and I have some thoughts and concerns, but mostly thoughts. The 2K game social media accounts have been very active since the Super Bowl, dropping multiple trailers for different superstars over the course of the weekend, and also into today, giving us confirmation that AJ Lee is in fact a part of the game this year. Although they didn't absolutely specify that she was going to be part of base game or DLC, but I'm pretty confident that she's gonna be base game at this point. What's good, family? T-Rex Carter here, back with another WWE 2K26 video. Now, we did actually get some surprises in the showcase mode trailer, as well as what I would consider a big glaring omission, but let's talk more about that in just a bit. And without wasting too much of your time, let's dive right in and try to see what we can figure out. Okay guys, so let's take a look at this trailer. Now, I'm gonna be skipping around a bit, just going through some of the different parts, seeing what I can pick out and give my thoughts on it. I do highly encourage you to go over to the 2K website and check it out yourselves. I'm sure you did multiple times already, but I wanna see what you guys can spot in the trailer. All right, so let's see. It looks like, all right, right here, we got young Brock Lesnar on his first time coming back from when he was in the UFC. Let's see. Wait, looks like we got, was it JBL? Yeah, CM Punk versus JBL. Okay. Okay, look, we got Rey Mysterio back in his old gear. Oh my gosh. And I'm so excited to have him back. Let's go. Let's go. Who is that? Is that Paul? Oh, that's Heyman. So it looks like obviously we're gonna have the Royal Rumble, I'm sorry, tripping. All right, looks like we're gonna have WrestleMania 41 in there. Got a lot of different versions of Punk. What is that? Is that Legos? I'm pouring a bag of Legos on my man. Okay. Hold up. New weapon? Okay. Right, hold on. Let's see if we can get a better shot of that. All right, hold on. Okay. Wrench confirmed. Now we got another weapon in there. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, that's gonna be sick. That's a sick spot. Now, obviously, I mean, this looks ugly because you got him floating above the rings or the ropes right here, but that's a sick spot. I hope we eventually get the ability to pull off like interrupting finishers. I guess that's what you will call it, where like you'll have Punk doing a springboard, interrupting move finishers, excuse me. You got Punk right here doing a springboard off of the ropes. You got Randy's gonna catch him with an RKO. That would be a sick gameplay ad, if you ask me. All right, hold up. Okay, we got CM Punk's version of, what was it, that Bloodline arena from last year? It's pretty sick looking though. Like they incorporated the SmackDown fist again like usual, but it's a completely different looking arena. Oh, we got Eddie. So this is gonna be those dream matches they were telling us about. Oh, wait, Miz and Maurice. Yeah, Miz and Maurice. So it does look like AJ is definitely going to be base roster. If this is going to be one of those intergender matches in the showcase, yeah, mixed tag match. She got Maurice right there on the ropes. So yeah, AJ Lee has to be base roster. She can't be DLC. Stone Cold. Oh, the crowd singing along this theme. Let's go. Okay. Can't lie. I mean, that's pretty cool. But so what do we gather from that? Okay. We got wrenches as an added weapon. What look like Legos or marbles or something like that, as an alternative to thumbtacks. So I wonder if that's something that you could switch in and out on your weapon wheel if you don't want to use thumbtacks themselves. Obviously, since thumbtacks can't make you bleed on your back, but maybe you'll just opt to switch it for that. Who knows? But there was like the big glaring omission there. No Jeff Hardy. That was something I think a lot of people expected to see, especially in the showcase trailer with, you know, as high profile of a match that was that he had with him back in 09. It's a little disappointing to say the least, but that kind of gets to my second point with this video. I think with them now, everybody knows like what the season pass is going to be, right? You got this whole ringside pass that's going to be introducing more content than they've ever put out in the game before, so to speak, right? I'm not a fan of it, but I think what that's kind of setting a precedent for is for them to do something that they haven't done in the past, and that is to push new showcase matches through that ringside pass. Obviously with Jeff not being a WWE superstar anymore, him having a contract with TNA, he still shows up on WWE TV as he's been in NXT several times. So like I have this, you know, and Jeff is like the perfect character, like, you know, highly regarded superstar in the business. Somebody that they could use to sell a season pass or some DLC content, right? What I really do feel like this is setting them up to be able to put Jeff Hardy out there in the ringside pass as a DLC character, but also push some DLC content through that ringside pass for the showcase mode in order to give us that match that we want. Because obviously the name of the game now, and this is just in all forms of entertainment, is just watch time. You know, it's how much of your attention am I grabbing? That's really what tells them how valuable their product is. And who more perfect than a Jeff Hardy to put in a situation like that, to be able to get people to come back and play a showcase mode that most people, once the game comes out, they would play it, get their unlockables, and move on to other parts of the game. Somebody like a Jeff Hardy in a match like they had in 09 in Night of Champions, and even, you know, the steel cage match they had on SummerSlam, right when Jeff had to walk away from the business. That's something that I really do see them putting in a ringside pass. Now it is still completely possible that they are hiding, you know, that back, you know, and not trying to put that in the trailer, but I'd be really hard pressed to think that they wouldn't want to put a superstar like that in that trailer, right? Because you're selling that mode, you know, based solely off this superstar. That looks like a trailer that they can push out, you know, by itself, unlike, you know, some of your other deep dives that they put out, like the gameplay deep dive. That looked like a trailer that they're going to be airing like concurrently with their normal, you know, trailer for the game. I mean, but we'll have to see. Obviously, then for me, you know, Jeff Hardy is my favorite wrestler of all time. If they're gonna put somebody out there that they want to actually make people grind a pass for, that's gonna be the one. And it sucks to say that would be the character that I would spend, you know, majority of my time trying to unlock, you know, just to have use of. It sucks to say that, you know, that's the situation that we're in with it. You know, I would like to think that once I paid my $150 for the game, you know, all the additional characters I could just get up front, and, you know, additional content like personas, my faction packs, even though I don't play it, other VC, my rise boosts, things like that they could put in those premium tiers. That would be nice, but you know, we're here right now, so we just gotta wait and see what this ends up being. So guys, you know, what's y'all's thoughts on the showcase trailer? You know, I mean, it's cool. You know, I like it. You know, I'm not blown away. You know, like I said, seeing the Jeff Hardy would have really, you know, blown me away. But we didn't get that. I mean, I'm gonna play the mode, no doubt. Like I said, I always play the showcase mode. I don't have a problem with it at all. But it's nothing spectacular, if you ask me. So that's gonna do it for me, guys. So if you enjoy this type of content, please leave a like on the video and go ahead and subscribe while you're down there too. Hopefully we get the universe deep dive next up and sometime this week. So please lock in with me for that, as I'm really looking forward to that one. Until next time, guys, stay blessed. I'm out.